A massive rat infestation of thousands of rats has closed an Arkansas distribution center for Family Dollar, has triggered the recall of a whole range of products that were being sold in that store, basically everything that was subject to FDA regulation. We're talking medicine, pet food, and cosmetics, and has also forced the closure, temporary closure, of more than 400 Family Dollar stores in 6 different states. Let's go ahead and throw this tear sheet up on the screen. The details here are as disgusting as they could possibly be. This article says inspectors from the FDA wrapped up their investigation on February 11th after finding, quote, live rodents, dead rodents in various states of decay, rodent feces and urine, evidence of gnawing, nesting, and rodent odors throughout the facility, not to mention dead birds and bird droppings. More than 1,100 dead rodents were found after the center was fumigated. And as if that's not all bad enough, the FDA said that they looked at the company's internal records and showed a history of infestation with more than 2,300 rodents collected there in just the last 6 months. So disgusting. Thousands of
400
rats.
stores.
Alive and dead at this distribution center serving 400 plus stores, nesting, gnawing, rodent odors throughout the facility. Gross.
Well, the thing is that Family Dollar, people should remember, is actually used by a lot of people to buy groceries in rural areas. And the reason why is that a lot of rural areas can't support a full grocery store. So then what happens is that the Family Dollar is the only place to buy any groceries, and then you end up buying things which are A, overpriced relative to what they would cost at a wholesale or at a grocery store. But second is that this is a main purveyor of food. So this is actually a big problem for, obviously, from a health perspective. I think one thing that a lot of people don't realize is how disgusting so much of, I'm not saying Family Dollar necessarily, but a lot of the food service industry is. Like the amount of rodents and cockroaches and things that are involved would make your stomach turn. I didn't even know about a lot of this until I read Anthony Bourdain's book. And I remember being like, oh my God. I'm like, what are you people doing?
You know what it made me think about is, first of all, it made me think about Family Dollar treats its workers terribly.
I mean, which these
companies, all the dollar stores are just completely exploitative, both of their workforce, but also of their customers. They're the type of places that do really well when the economy is doing poorly. So they've thrived during the pandemic. Just as you say, low quality products, high cost, but you can get, smaller quantities. So if you have just a little bit of money to spend, and sometimes this is the only thing accessible in your area. Forget the numbers about it. It's like more dollar stores than there are McDonald's, Starbucks, all of these stores combined. So they're pervasive throughout rural America. I can tell you where I live, there's one. But the other thing that I thought of is, do you remember when we covered that story about the shrimp tails in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You went deep on that.
I did go deep on it. I actually don't know whether it turned out to be real or fake.
Right.
But one of the things that people theorized about what happened, because, okay, for you guys that don't remember the story, man opens the box of cereal and there were like cinnamon toasted shrimp tails.
Right.
And pieces of string, and some of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch squares had what looked like rat feces on it.
That's right.
And so what people were theorizing, if this turned out to be correct, because there were weird details about it too, that was like, can we really believe that this is actually happening? But what people theorized is that a rat could have nested in some of the ingredients, and this was like some of the things that they pulled into their nest. So yeah, it's really gross. Bottom line, don't shop at Family Dollar, because they apparently were well aware of this infestation. They had removed 2,300 rodents in 6 months, but they're still like, nah, we're good, until the FDA came in and forced them to shut down. So thank you, FDA, for making that happen.
Yes, for finally doing something.
Indeed. All right, guys, and thank you for watching. We'll have more for you later. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching.
That's right. Just as a reminder, you can become a premium subscriber today. Watch the full show completely uncut, our reactions to each other's monologues. You get to listen to it, you get to ask us questions, all that good stuff. Link is right there in the description or at breakingpoints.com.
Best of all, great way to say screw you to the mainstream media.